Hmm. Still trying to figure out stream elements. I wonder. Chaturbate? Did you see Cheryl's video?
Are you live?
Yeah. Show nips.
Huh?
Show nips.
Oh gosh. Babe, I didn't know that you were
Chaturbate.
streaming.
Chaturbate.
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 Chaturbate. All right. I'm still trying to figure out. Still trying to figure out stream elements. I have an overlay launched, but it doesn't look like I'm linked to. What does it look like on your end? Just regular YouTube feed? I should go on mine and check. Can you hear me okay on this? Regular feed, yeah. Fuck. I'm not happy. I need somebody to just come out and like actually do it on my computer for me because I'm fucking retarded. I'm trying to do an overlay. I have an overlay launched on Stream Elements, but call Weezer. Weezer probably won't talk to me now. I don't think Weezer's happy with me. Whatever. So I need somebody that's like, well, I mean, Weez would be good if he would come here to my house and help me, but Paulcom said he would help me. Call VP, he's crying. Oh, I don't know. I don't know anyone by the name of VP. Mike Pence? VP Mike Pence? 818 number. Paulcom. Yeah, Paulcom said he would help me. Paulcom said, like, he called me. I gave him my number, and he called me, and he's like, dude, anytime you need help, he's like, we'll figure out a time, and I'll come over and I'll help you set it up, because he has it set up with Streamlabs for his gaming, but I don't know if it's the same. I think I may have like an old version of YouTube or an older version. Since my computer is like 10 years old, I probably don't have the newest version of the iOS. Paulcom is a nice guy. VP Glovis. Never heard of him. I know VP Mike Pence. Side streams. What's a side stream? I'm not a side stream. This is my own stream. VP Globes. And a missed call from an 818 number. That's LA. Could be work. Could be work. I have an interview Friday. That is his girlfriend, VP Globes. Round like a globe. Should I call back? I'm going to see if they leave a message. It could just be creditors calling me, telling me I owe them money. I get a lot of those calls. Shitty credit confirmed. If I do need to call him back, should I call him back on stream? You guys can see me in a professional form rather than my adventuring form. How you buying UFC pay-per-view with no jobs? That's a secret. But I do buy them. I don't stream them. I am not a believer of streaming, even though it's not illegal. I'm not a fan of streaming fights that are pay-per-views because that's taking money out of fighters' pockets on stream. We want to learn your professional ways. Yeah. Mostly it's just BS and sounding good, but I guess I kind of know what I'm talking about. Unemployment priced pay-per-view. They don't price it for unemployment. I'll tell you that. 65 bucks for a pay-per-view. It's got to be in HD too. I want to see the blood and saliva flying off their face when they get hit. My favorite thing is when someone says they train UFC. It's hilarious. How much are hookers in Temecula? I don't know. I have never priced them. I don't know that we have many hookers in Temecula, but if you go a couple cities over to Hemet, there's lots of them that roam their main street, Florida Avenue. There's a lot of hookers. I'm sure they're pretty cheap because they look pretty shot out, twacked out, shot out. Less than 65, probably. I don't know how much did Mark pay Andrea? Pretty sure it was free, 99. Speaking of hookers, did anybody watch Ice's stream last night where he paid a hooker to come fuck his robot? Dana White is more than a hooker. Yeah, I'd say so. But I've met him and he's actually a really nice guy. Dana White's a pretty nice guy when you're a fan and you're asking to talk to him and take a picture with him. I know there are some of my favorite fighters that have beef with Dana White, but he's a businessman. As long as you're making him money, he's good. Yeah. So did anybody actually watch the robot bang the girl? I think it was on Sam Pepper's Discord. If you're on there, it's interesting to say the least. I only saw the robot bang Egypt. Ugh. So if you go to if you can get access to Sam Pepper's Discord, the robot fucks Jesse. He has the video that he filmed. Something was wrong with the website while it was in progress, but Sam got video himself and posted it on his Discord. It wasn't very good. What's everybody up to? Should post it on Pornhub. It's not Pornhub worthy. It's not Pornhub worthy at all. I was ashamed for watching Egypt, low point in my life, but best orgasm ever. Did she orgasm? I don't know, because I left the robot streamer and then went back and she was gone. When I left, she was cleaning the dildo, and I didn't see. When I came back, she was gone already. Definitely not somebody I would want to watch on on chaturbate. She was promoting her free cam site or whatever. She's giving shout outs the whole time and showing her dollar bills. Yeah, she's giving shout outs to everyone on the CX network. Like, why is she shouting them out? I've seen Egypt on my free cams. So much fun to troll the chatters who don't want to see her nakies. Because if you ask, she gets naked. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, that's disgusting. That's nasty. She says she's only 47, but she looks like she's like 65. And fat. Fat. Not fat like how Mark calls Willem fat. She's fat. Rolls on rolls on rolls. Yeah, no way she's 47. She could be 47 and she's probably diabetic and a tweaker. She's been rode hard and put away wet. Yep. Yeah, for a long time, Ray. Long time. Ray, sub for mod. Put away wet. Yeah, put away wet and never dried off, so she wilts and mildews. She is wilted and mildewed. You're subbed? Cool. I'm glad you subbed, because if you're not a mod in this chat, you will get eaten alive. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for subbing. I appreciate it. Like an old life jacket, exactly. And she's at the point now, like an old life jacket, where she's like starting to dry rot. Hair's falling out. The skin's all cracked and leathery. Ugh. That's what drugs does to you, boys. That's what drugs will do to you. Drugs will leave you looking like Egypt. Like Willem's mom too soon. Oh, that's harsh. That's harsh. Don't cross that line. She is the Jessie Ho in 20 years. If Jessie continues in LA and on the path she's on, she will be Egypt in 5 years. Someone commented, someone donated TTS saying that that's what 5 years in LA does to you. That's a 5-year split. Jessie, when you start, Egypt after 5 years. Hey, Brian, did you like the video I made? Yeah, that's hilarious, dude. I just watched it. Cheryl uploaded it. I watched it. It's hilarious. Hilarious. Thank you. Are some of those a loop, like repeated, or did you go through the entire video and every time we said chaturbate, did you like clip it? I didn't watch last night's VODs, but I imagine it's similar. None repeated. We really said it that many times. Oh my God. That's crazy. I didn't realize we said it that many times. Last night's video is not as similar. We were out and about, so we got some good content outdoors. And then I was kind of messing around at home. I got on the computer when we got home, and then I was trying to set up stream elements, and Waffle Butt was trying to help me, and I gave up because I get really frustrated because I'm not computer literate. So every one of them is in order. That's cool. Exact progression of the stream, including sex toys and tap outs. Yeah, were the sex toys and the tap outs the climax of the stream? I'm watching right now. How long to make that vid? Well, you would have had to like go through the entire VOD, which was like 3.5 hours. So that's a lot of work. Thank you, Darathorn. It's so funny when I get random. I think my grandmother, I think she has an iPhone, and I think she randomly uses talk to text and texts me. And I got this weird text, HSEHVEANT, I her, IDWDO, you drill and toast, getting ready to roll for. I used the text to speech system to give me a big boost of productivity. Dude, you sound technologically genius level, Darathorn. I need you to help me set up Stream Elements. The place where I'm stuck is Stream Elements tells me I need to add a donation card or a donation thing to my YouTube. But when I go to YouTube, it doesn't give me the option. It only gives me the option to add a donation for a nonprofit. So I don't know. I don't know if I've got too. It's probably because my Mac is too old. It's like 10 years old, even though I've updated iOS. Not well to do TTS. Yeah, Stream Elements is like Streamlabs and OBS, and it gives me like the overlays, and it gives me a donation location for TTS, but I can't add the donation URL to my YouTube, so I can't get any further than that. I'm not sure why it would need to be added to your YouTube as long as it's in your widget. That's where the output comes from as far as I know. Wafflebutt's sending me another link. On YouTube, you just link it so people know how to donate. Right, and that's what I tried to do. Let's go to dashboard, or not dashboard. Okay, so tipping settings. No. Okay, so I connected my PayPal. So all the settings are good. I just have to connect my YouTube to my Streamlabs, but I can't freaking seem to do it. Page settings. History. Dashboard. Streamlabs. Let's go back to home. If I connected my PayPal to Stream Elements. Here, let's go to Streamlabs. Let's try Streamlabs again. Now I assume you need to put the widget stuff in your overlay. Yeah, but it's not connecting to my YouTube. I don't understand what's going on there. I have watched, anything else on YouTube is just you linking to your dono page. Yeah. I have watched countless videos. People have tried to help. I can't. And I can't use Streamlabs on my desktop because my desktop is a Mac and it only has Windows. I actually need in-person help, guys. There's no way I'm going to be able to do it on my, I mean, I've gotten myself so frustrated to where I'm like ready to throw something at my computer. Call Palcom. I will call Palcom. Okay, so my YouTube is linked to Streamlabs. Stream tips. No, that's not it. My donations. Donation settings. Here we go. PayPal is linked. I'm over it. I'm not getting into it anymore. Yeah, I'll bring him over. Wait, so why no more chaturbate talk? we have to lay low on chaturbate talk for a while because Cheryl got upset. So in order for it to come to fruition at some point again, we gotta I have to butter her up and not bring it up. I thought maybe sitting and watching it with her. She seemed happy. She is very happy with the video you made. She's super happy. She thinks it's hilarious, but the chaturbate talk went kind of off the rails the other night. So I gotta leave it alone for a little bit. She'll come back around. She'll come back around. She's very adventurous. But we had some people in chat that were, I think it was last night, that were talking her out of it. They were giving her the cons, more of the cons than the pros. See, I think I'm not as, I don't know, closed off to the idea. Show me her panty drawer. Donate and I will. I'm not as closed off to the idea because I'm not worried about people seeing me naked or people in the future, people recording it and having it, but she's pretty scared of that. She doesn't want her image to be saved. I want to see the items before I purchase. So if you purchase, that's not, so that this is how it's going to work, Waffle Butt. If you make the purchase, we will go out and buy the chonies and she will wear them and then we'll send them to you. Who is talking her out of it? I have some guesses if they are gloves watchers. Yes. I'll give you one guess. You only need one guess who it was. The consummate, the one person who is the voice of reason always, and then the other person you'll probably never guess because T2 Raw was in the chat and he claimed that he's not a weirdo, a sex weirdo. So we had him bring his girlfriend in to confirm whether or not he was a weirdo, and she was also saying that we shouldn't do chaturbate. But yes, even if he doesn't know what he's talking about, that would be Dennis. That would be Daddy Dennis, Mr. Voice of Reason. So yeah, you're right. It's not very hard to guess. He probably talked about Andy's again too. Yeah. I don't know. He didn't talk much about him, but he was thinking about future endeavors in case Cheryl wanted to run for, an elected office. having that stuff out there would be a bad thing, but she's not going to ever run for elected office. But yeah, so also he was talking about trolls that are like calling the IRS on cam girls now for unreported income and something else, I forget, but I feel like the benefits outweigh the possible hindrances. The benefits being that we could probably make a lot of money. I see couples on there that are, yeah, pay your taxes, exactly. And besides, how long can you get away with these deposits, these large cash deposits into your bank account from your PayPal without being audited? I mean, if you're coming up, 10, 20, 50 grand short on reported income at the end of every year, you're going to get audited and it's going to be found out. But I see some of these chaturbate streams with couples that are not anywhere near as good looking or as adventurous as Cheryl and I are. And I think that we could put on a really good show and probably make, eventually after building a viewer base, we could probably make 20 grand a month doing it on the side. So when do you start worrying about taxes? You start worrying about taxes when you have verifiable income that you have not paid taxes on. Unless you can be very creative in how you acquired the money or keep it out of your bank, which would be only cash. There would be no way to do it for an online stream. You would have to report it, you would have to pay it, or it would catch up to you at some point and you'd end up owing thousands. Gloves doesn't pay taxes. There's probably a loophole. He doesn't pay taxes, obviously, because he's got no W-2 attached to his Social Security number, so I'm sure he doesn't show any reported income as it is, and I think it all goes into Neely's account, but he can probably say that it's charitable donations. I don't know. It would still be income. He's still getting money coming in. But all anyone would have to do is watch his stream and see that he is producing a product that people are paying for. The fact that people pay for text-to-speech or media share on his stream is basically like advertising, like he's selling advertising. So it wouldn't be considered charity. He's a scammer. He's like the top scammer. I really enjoyed watching Ice's streams last night, though. It was the first time I've actually watched for a long period of time. And I didn't go to bed till like 3 a.m. And I'm paying for it today. Oh, it's almost time to go get my daughter from school. I haven't seen her in 2 weeks because I didn't get her all last week. Today's the day I'm getting back on track on my eating. So I had a bulletproof coffee this morning. I only used a tablespoon of coffee creamer, which is 5 grams of carbs. I put a tablespoon of butter and a tablespoon of MCT oil. You stayed up and watched me and Cheryl at the Christmas light show. Yeah. and Taco Bell and farts. That was the seats. She has leather seats. I know that was probably pretty late for you, huh? You're 2 hours ahead of us, so it had to have been like 1 a.m. But I stayed up till almost 3 a.m. Pacific. So, but yeah, I'm back on track on my diet starting today. Yesterday I ate like shit and I paid for it. I've been eating like shit for like 2 months now, and I've gained probably 15 pounds back. And I'm tired of it, and I'm tired of feeling like a lazy piece of shit. So I had bulletproof coffee. I'm fasting. The last time I ate last night was probably around midnight. So I am almost 14 hours into my fast now. The bulletproof coffee didn't break my fast. It wasn't more than 50 calories. So I'm still in a fast. Probably go until dinner tonight. Tonight I'm going to make pork chops. And so I'll fry my pork chops in bacon grease, and then I'll do my daughter's pork chop in shake and bake or something a little more flavorful for her, and I'll do green beans for her. I was watching while trying to find Cyber Monday deals. Any good Cyber Monday deals? I ate too much on Thanksgiving, but I made up for it the days after. Dude, the days leading up to Thanksgiving, I was eating like shit. Thanksgiving, I actually ate decent. I didn't eat too bad. And then the last few days, I was kind of in a fuck it mode, so I didn't get back on track. But today is the day I start back on I'm going to start in keto. I'm going to do keto, and I'll do like MCT oil, added butter to get back fat adapted. And so I'm not crashing like you do when you start keto. And after I get back to fat adapted, I'll go back to carnivore, where I only eat meat, just meat and dairy. And eventually I'll probably phase out eggs, because last time, after I was about 6 months in on carnivore, I started getting kind of sensitive to eggs. So I do better on just fatty meats. Not really any good deals, yeah. And I was hoping for some good deals for stuff for the kids for Christmas, since we've waited so long to buy Christmas gifts. We usually start in like July, but we haven't gotten done in really any Christmas shopping. But I was hoping there was something good for the kids. Cheryl's son will probably get some stuff for guitar. He likes to play the guitar, so that, and then her daughter will get some stuff for doing makeup. And my kids, they're not picky, they're young, so any like toys and stuff, it seems like the cheapest, like most simple toys my kids play with the most. Christmas deals should be coming up. Yes, he plays the guitar. He plays the guitar. He shouted himself out. He shouted his YouTube out one time on my stream, or I think on Gloves' stream. He shouted his YouTube channel out. But he plays the guitar. He's pretty good at the guitar. Guitar. I'm not enunciating. He had a project in school a couple of weeks ago that he decided, instead of doing a poster board, he was going to sing, play the guitar and sing. So he wrote a song and wrote lyrics and sung, and got a really good score. He got an A+. Does he have a computer? He does have a computer. He has a gaming laptop. He's a gamer. He plays Fortnite. He plays some other games. I don't know. He's like really proud of himself for pirating games. So that's what he's into. And I've been asked what I want for Christmas, and I told my people, I told my mom and my grandma, like, just do something for the kids, because it's going to be a rough year for us, for the kids. And so I don't need anything. Just look out for the kids for me. Rocksmith is awesome. You can use your real guitar in it to learn songs, but more importantly, use studio mode so you can basically have whatever kind of DAW setup you want to test out systems. What's DAW? But that sounds cool. He does go every week. He goes once a week and has lessons. And the guy that he goes to, Digital Audio Workstation. Okay, the guy that he goes to is a local guy in town. He plays in a band. He's really good. Works with a lot of good talent. So he gets some real good instruction. Basically, it can emulate all kinds of speaker systems and venues. That's cool. He might enjoy that. Thanks for the advice. He may already. I don't think he has it. Is it something that's just downloadable, or is it software you have to purchase? He's asked about purchasing software, and I've told him just hold off. I'm like, don't use your own money. He saves money he gets for his birthday and Christmas and stuff. He saves, and he constantly asks. He's like, hey, can I buy this? Like, will you buy it for me, and I'll give you the money for it. I'm like, no, don't spend your money on it. Just wait and ask for it for like Christmas and birthday. Might as well just buy a DAW. You'd have to purchase it, but also would need the USB adapter to connect it to your electric guitar. So the cord, I'm assuming it would just be a standard USB and then the whatever size the electric guitar end is. He might enjoy something like that. Maybe I'll mention it covertly. Oh, I'm starting to get hungry. That's the bad part about starting on the diet is the times that you're really, really hungry. But I know I'm not really actually hungry. I've had plenty of food, and I know I can go for long periods of time without eating. So, however, since he likes to pirate, if you get the DLC of one song, you can then get access to the entire library of custom songs. He can fulfill best of both worlds. I have had to tell him to be very careful what he says around other people, because he likes to use the word pirate, and if the wrong person hears, they're gonna think less of him. Just bootleg Ableton. Anybody watch any football yesterday? It's kind of a sore subject for me since my Steelers lost, but once you get the adapter for Rocksmith, it can be used in lots of programs. Right on. I'm sure his instructor, his guitar teacher, probably has software like that. But it'd be nice for him to have it on his own computer. He could work on his own stuff at home. The place that he goes to for lessons, it's like a full-on studio. You should test stuff with his teacher and find out what the teacher thinks about it all. Okay. Well, maybe that's how I will approach it, as far as like finding out what he likes and what he wants. I'll kind of drop some hints or talk to him about it and tell him that he needs to talk to his teacher. I've got MainStage on my Mac. So you guys are a bunch of musicians. Got a bunch of musicians in chat. That's cool. I played. I'm so embarrassed. I played the piano when I was a kid for like 4 years, but I never got into the guitar. I played drums for a while, just kind of messing around, never really serious. It was like $50 or 30, I don't remember. I play guitar, right on. Guitar is I've like picked up guitars and just tried messing around, and I've never really actually like had anybody teach me or show me how to do it. I had one person like teach me the chords or whatever for One by Metallica, and so I would like pick up the guitar and just play the opening do 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 do, but I never really got serious about it. Plus, I'm left-handed, and everybody I know has right-handed guitars, so I would have to learn Jimi Hendrix style, play upside down. What is the name of an artist that plays pianos? What is the name of an artist that plays with his penis? So an artist that plays pianos is a pianist. An artist that plays with his penis is a chatterbaitist or a porn star, pornographist. Yeah, totally different diet than you got used to. Pianist. All right, it's getting close to time. My daughter gets out at 2. I forget if it's 2:25 or 2:35 from school. Entrepreneur. Yes, an entrepreneur. That's me. I'm an entrepreneur. I can hear Cheryl's music on the other side of the house, listening to Bob Marley. Did you guys see Cheryl smoke pot last night? That's a rare occasion, and she actually enjoyed it. She usually doesn't enjoy it. She gets all paranoid and she has like anxiety, so it exacerbates her anxiety. Cheryl's not getting high. We don't have any more pot. I quit smoking pot in like June, and because I knew work was slowing down and I was probably going to have to look for a regular job. So I quit smoking, and I didn't really smoke much until Willab was out here. And then Willab left me like a 2-gram nug of what he had. And over the last like 2 or 3 weeks, I've smoked it little by little. And last night we smoked the last bowl. She took 2 hits, actually. She took 2 hits and then went to bed and read. And she said she like really enjoyed it though. So shout out to Willip for leaving the bud. And if I have to take a drug test, let's see, I have an interview Friday. If I have to take a drug test, like at the earliest 1 week from then, I should be good. Getting back on a clean diet, drinking lots of water, and working out will help me get clean again in a little under 2 weeks, probably. Weed is a good gift. It is God's gift to us. I agree, and I'm bummed that even though it's legal as recreational, you know, companies can still deny employment if it's in your system. So just to be on, especially like the people that I'm applying to and interviewing with, they're like government agencies and larger companies. They don't want people, especially in roles that in the role that I am in, where I would have to administer drug tests to employees. They don't like us being users of cannabis. Yeah, I agree that it's dumb, but it's their world. You know, while I have my own business that's somewhat, I guess you would say, failing or out of business now, and I could do whatever I wanted. You know, I didn't have anybody telling me what I had to do. I was the boss. But now that I'm seeking employment through someone else, I kind of have to play by their rules. So it's unfortunate, but it's just kind of part of the deal. But usually it's just an initial thing. It's not like I'm like a labor. I don't work on the labor side. I'm management. So usually it's just like the initial hiring process. You go through a physical on a drug test, but then they don't ever do it again. So. Oh man. That bulletproof coffee is tearing me up. I feel like shit now. My body's telling me, give me sugar, give me carbs. I've only been drug tested once, dude. I worked for one company where I was drug tested like 6 times in 2 years. Death Wish coffee? What's Death Wish coffee? Is that like 3 tablespoons of MCT oil? Because that after being off diet and then having 1 tablespoon of butter and 1 tablespoon of MCT oil in my coffee, it fucks me up. My body is like, what the fuck are you doing? What is Death Wish coffee though? I'm kind of scared to hear. MTV oil, MCT oil. MCT oil is I can't remember what MCT is short for, but it's basically coconut oil extract. So it's healthy fats in a concentrated form. Death Wish is just strong coffee. Look it up. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't make my coffee strong. I'm not much of a coffee person. My system, my body is really sensitive to caffeine, so I can't make my coffee real strong. Fuck high caffeine. It gives me like the jitters and makes my stomach upset. Yes, coconut oil. So the MCT oil that I buy is flavorless. I get it from Onnit, ONNIT. It's flavorless, and it's just like a clear liquid. And it's it's like omega-3 fatty, medium chain triglycerides is what MCT stands for. I need to buy some Death Wish. I have friends that buy that. What's that veteran-owned coffee brand? It's not bulletproof. It's fuck. I forget what it's called, but they like this coffee brand. They make like super highly caffeinated, and it's a company started by veterans, like special forces guys. So they like love high caffeinated coffee. They drink coffee all fucking day. Do we use coconut oil in the bedroom? No. Well, I do have coconut oil massage oil that I use on her. Never needed coconut oil. Never needed it. But I do have, I'm a fan of Astroglide for the lubing necessities. All right, guys, it's about time for me to leave to go pick my daughter up from school. So I am going to sign off. Thanks for joining me. Uh-oh, I just lost chat. Have a good one, guys. Thank you. We'll see you around.